Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. Come hang out and watch the show. You can get in the chat room and kick it around with everybody that's in there. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live.
Also, subscribe to become a BDM. It helps us. We are a mom and pop independent media here in Central Florida.
Yeah.
We are not owned by anybody.
No.
We can do whatever we want as long as we have the listeners to support us and the advertisers that support us. But other than that, we are not paid by anybody in big media. It's me and Daniel and our team of people that help us out. That are that have been with us for it's ragtag.
It's ragtag. It's the bear.
Yeah.
It's the. I was gonna say it's the Bernstein Bears, but it's the Bad News Bears.
Yeah. Tracy's drunk all the time.
Yeah. She's the coach.
Yeah.
In the Bad News Bears,
Marshman Eric.
What was the name? Appleton? No. What was the name of the coach?
I'm joking, Tracy.
The coach of the Bad News Bears had a name. It was like Appleton or McGillicuddy. They called him a name. What was his name?
Yeah.
It was Walter Matthau, though, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But he had a name. It was like all old drunks that coach kids. They have a name like Buttermaker. Thank you, Grady Seasons. It was Buttermaker. Dude, my memory, I've been, when I was a kid, I must have just soaked up stuff.
Same.
Because, how did I know that guy, because they're, get in here, Buttermaker. That's the name of the coach. He's the drunk coach. It's Buttermaker.
Why are they calling Buttermaker?
That was his last name.
It's a good name.
Does that have to do with the...
No, it's his last name. No, it's his last name.
Oh, I thought it was like a baby butter.
But it's like when you have a name.
Or is that batter or baby batter?
Baby batter?
They don't call it baby butter.
They don't call it baby butter.
Butter batter, baby. Okay. All right.
But her batter was not bitter, so they put it in the batter. That's what he was trying to say.
CADILLAC Pat's here.
Hey, what's going on? How we doing?
Hey. Oh, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm sorry, it's too loud.
So, Pat, how you been?
Oh, my gosh. I've been fantastic. It's
All
great.
right,
Things are great.
All right. Yeah.
He's upset because the Dolphins are terrible.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
If you're hearing this, we know the Dolphins lost, and we know that Mike McDaniel is on the hot seat, probably already fired.
Yeah, he may be fired by the time you hear this.
Anyway, so you want to get right to...
Yeah, I got some good stuff.
Does he want his theme?
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know what theme this is.
Oh, this is great.
It could be anything. I just pulled
Oh,
up.
the new AI songs you've been producing, those are great.
This
by the
isn't
way.
a new one. This is an old one because I forgot. But here, let's
All
try this one.
Where you at? Where you
Yeah.
at? It's CADILLAC Pat. Where you at? Where you at? It's CADILLAC Pat.
I like this one.
It says I'm 50 years old.
50 years old. Vintage Nike.
Well, one day it'll be true.
Give up, cause relationship can't ever be told. Cause with CADILLAC Pat, the Lord be breaking the mold. Where you at? Where you
Okay, there you go. There's this intro.
I like the horn in the back area. Is that a saxophone?
Yeah, it's like a sexy saxophone that you would have heard in what that reminds me of?
R&B,
like
Boyz
Rum
II Men.
Shaker.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Rex and Effects.
Yeah, Rex and Effects.
All I want to do is
Yep.
zoom, zoom, zoom.
Maybe
and a
little
boom, boom.
DOS effects.
All I want to do is a...
Digital Underground.
I like to imagine a listener of the show trying to explain to like a family member or a friend what our show's about, and then
They just have their...
I try to explain.
They just have their mentally impaired friends come in and then they just talk to them about nothing.
What do you talk about? Everybody asks, what do you guys talk about? I'm
We
like,
talk, Tom and Dan, if somebody says, what did Tom and Dan do? We take the lowest IQ and strangest people, we put them in the hot seat, we pick their brain to find out what's going on.
And then they're like, oh, okay, so they talk about nothing, kind of like Seinfeld. They're like, yeah, but it's nowhere close to as successful.
not as entertaining.
It's
not
like,
even, not even no 1/1000.
it's less than Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That should be our tagline. Tom and Dan,
Yeah.
less than Seinfeld.
Yeah, at least Seinfeld, they brought it back, and it all kind of...
We bring nothing back.
At the end, you're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Pat, what do you got in your bag
All
of
right.
mystery?
First
Is
thing.
that what you're calling it now?
Listen,
The
okay,
bag of mystery.
This thing is actually the coolest thing. It was a present a friend of mine, a regular, gave me. They made me.
Every year, or excuse me, every time you're in here, you say this is the best thing.
Okay.
ever.
And it does look like you're holding a gun.
Yeah, it does look like, and one of these times,
All
and
right.
now more than ever.
Look what somebody made me. A 3D printed giant cell phone.
Okay, all right, so
It's got my name on it.
Oh wow! Oh, lower it just a little bit so they can see the antennae.
So
yeah, go ahead and put it all. We could put it in the. It's a widescreen camera, so just kind of turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, oh yeah, that's a big boy.
So someone used 2025 technology
Yeah.
to 3D print a 1991
Can I see
brick
that?
cell phone.
It's all one piece too. It's 3D printed.
Whoever printed this has got a really nice printer.
Mike and Laura, give them a shout out. They're awesome.
Man, this is like way better than my garbage.
Look at that.
This is good.
They've got the big one. My sister's got the big 3D printer.
Yeah.
It's
You know what?
monstrosity.
You know what I've realized?
And I'm
Your
like,
sister is so much more fun than you.
No.
She's got
No,
multiple 3D printers.
Yeah.
She's got motorcycles, four-wheelers. She's got all
Street
kinds
bikes.
of fun street bikes.
Yeah.
She's wrenching on them. She's got her helmet on.
He's got all that stuff. He got his
He
boat,
does
the
not.
3-wheel.
She's got Bluetooth
his
speakers
one
in her
wheel.
headphones. She's videoing. She's flying by the cops and middle finger to the cops. I'm like, oh, Jen. It's sexy, man. I'm telling you, it's sexy.
She hates the cops.
I know. She rides by them on her crotch rock out wheelie middle finger. I'm like, oh, baby.
Wow.
Yeah. She's way cooler than you.
She got a boat?
You're the lamest man.
No, she wants a boat. I tell her, don't get one.
Even your mom is more defiant.
I know.
They're better
yeah.
Americans.
Oh, yeah. They look at me.
You just look at
Yeah.
you, just step in line.
Yeah. They're like, oh, lick their boots or whatever. I don't know the saying. So, is this accurate, the size?
No, it's oversized a little bit, I guess,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah, not as good.
Why don't you?
I like that it's oversized. Remember the time I bring in all the giant stuff I got? I like
Yeah,
big.
yeah. You forgot that he likes giant stuff.
So, my uncle, I remember him having a cell phone like this at my grandma's house, and then everybody, like the family, like passing it around.
Gather round. We're gonna call somebody.
Yeah.
And then they're like, but it was during a time where the cordless phone existed.
With the big metal grrrng, like
Well,
Yeah,
that was a Unidyne product, and I had mine. It was off white.
yeah, exactly.
And it's angled, and then
Yeah.
it had a metal shiny antenna you'd pull
Yeah.
out before you talk
Yes.
on it.
So I remember
You could also eavesdrop on your neighbors using those.
my family members
Yeah.
being confused how this phone was different than the cordless phone, and then my uncle trying to explain to them that, like, no, you could use this phone anywhere, and then them being like, "Whoa, there's the base in your car," because
yeah.
they were like, they didn't understand.
you didn't
that-
have a base.
that this,
Yeah,
that,
it's like bringing
communicated with satellites.
It's like bringing a light bulb to an African village,
Yeah.
like when, and then they're like, "Whoa!" They think you're the sun god.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. This didn't communicate with satellites, right? This communicated with like antennas that were local.
Cell towers, yeah, not satellite phones.
But were there cell towers in the early 90s?
I think
to
they were.
communicate
Had to be
with?
something because it's not digital. It was analog. I remember it was an analog.
It's analog, so I don't know.
So did they build like
Let me
ask
ask.
ChatGPT how early cell phones worked, because I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
because it wasn't a satellite
I
phone.
remember the first time I saw one was like year 1990, and my buddy, same kind of thing. My buddy's dad had one, and we all were so shocked
Yeah.
that he was on a phone that wasn't like landline based.
And there is still satellite phones that are this big.
Yeah, pretty
That,
much,
like,
yeah.
Like guys on expedition will have, or if you like
Yeah.
a sailboat, you could use
Some
it
guys just
anywhere.
like them that big.
I've seen enough Bear Grylls shows where he's got
Yeah.
one, you know.
They were cell towers, not satellites.
Okay, so they built these and towers,
I got
and then they were just probably remote. You couldn't go outside of the city and use your
Yeah, the
phone.
earlier ones launched in 1983. They were called AMPSs, or Advanced Mobile Phone Systems. So when big cell phone was trying to build it out, they started really small. The signals weren't secure. So with a scanner, people could literally eavesdrop on analog cell calls. Yeah, I remember, even on wireless phones, I remember we had that Unidyne was back
My
in-
neighbor would come in and you hear the conversation.
Yeah.
because they would be on their
Like you would connect
cordless-
cross
Well,
line.
they're on a cordless and you're on a cordless, and the technology is new. So I remember my mom and dad in their back bedroom, they had the Unidyne, and that was considered like our nice phone.
Yeah.
But why nice? Because it was cordless. And when
Yeah.
you're poor and you have one cordless phone, that's the fancy phone,
Yeah, we
right?
had the same
All the
exact
other
thing.
phones are like corded
Exactly.
and long, and then the one in the kitchen has
with the long cord.
25 feet. Yeah, and we
yeah.
all know, but nobody's different. We're all the same. That's
Yeah.
why we should really honestly love each other, because nothing is different.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should look at. We're all just stupid. So then I remember my dad one time, and I don't think I was supposed to know this, but my dad goes, Carol, that's my mom said, Carol, get in here. The neighbors, they're still living there, so I won't say their name. The neighbors they're talking on the phone, and I'm picking up the signal on the Unidyne. And so my dad's got the phone there, and they're listening. So what he could do, because it was the fanciest phone we had, because it had the first speaker phone, and it was an answering machine. The
Oh,
Dennis's
wow.
went big. We
This
went
must
big.
have been-
It was
I
like
remember.
$70, dude. This
Yeah.
is like a $70 piece in 1986.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's $300 of today's money.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
$70. So I remember he put the thing down with the antenna out and put it on speaker so we could hear it. And then mom and dad are listening to
The
a
neighbor's
garbled
conversation.
phone call. They're eavesdropping on them talking. And I
Wow.
remember thinking how freaking cool that was. So when my mom and dad would leave to go out, I would take that phone, and occasionally you would pick up a phone call, and you could sit there and listen to people.
Would you like turn it and would just kind of, or would it just say be
You
like
could
a
walk through
clear
the house.
day?
You could walk through the house and pick up whatever. It was so rudimentary that you could just walk around and just pick up any signal, I guess.
Yeah, because there's no security. It was the revolutionary at the time.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure there's going to be things that blow my son's minds technology-wise, but it's becoming less and less because what they know of is already there's not that thing. Like we went from
The most shocking
nothing to cell phone,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
was a stark like whoa. Like all of a sudden now we all have the ability to. Although it happened so slow that it wasn't that the day to day like oh my god
Yeah.
the whole world's changed.
The most surprising thing I think most young men will find online these days is that their online girlfriend is a 62-year-old man.
Oh my God.
That's I think. Wow, there's
Oh
the
my
shocker.
God.
That's the
Yeah.
shocker. You know, oh, a man the whole time.
like I hammerhead.
You have a walker. I masturbated to you. You have a walker. And I guess it doesn't really matter if you never find out. Right?
It's still, if you never know, is it hard for you to hurt your feelings? You know what I mean? You never know.
No, I don't think so.
What's the next, Pat?
All right, listen, we talked about this last time, and I bought this. I was so excited. And it was on Happy Gilmore 2, the gag that was on Happy Gilmore 2, and actually found it the same weekend I was watching it. Look what I got. This isn't, no one has this anymore. Look what I got.
Hold on. Put the guy on the flap up so everybody can see the guy on the flap.
Yeah, I told you, look, he's right here.
And
Look.
zoom in so everybody
right
can see the
there.
guy on the flap. That guy's awesome. He's drinking out of his binoculars.
It's
These
barnoculars.
Barnoculars. Let me see this.
All right, this was my least
Oh, no,
favorite
you take that.
gag.
You give the binoculars to Tom, and I'll take the box for right
Yeah,
now.
look at that's pretty spot on accuracy.
Look at that, guys. These are original barnoculars. This is from... Dude, this is original Spencer's Gift brand. These are the real ones.
Really?
These are the real ones, dude. 1984 in the real
You
package.
can unscrew it. The both sides, it's dual sided.
Okay,
Whoa.
both sides.
I cleaned it. There's nothing in it.
You can put a mixer on one side. Take
Good idea.
put some Coca-Cola
When
on
we
one
go to
side.
the Magic game, I'm gonna bring them.
Oh, did I tell you that
You
me...
definitely could not bring this inside of
No, did I tell you that me and Cadillac Pat are going to a Magic game and I'm going full 90s dress?
Oh, no, me too. Don't worry.
We're going to 90s it up. Here you go,
So
buddy. I don't want to... the box I want to keep nice.
I only bought it just because of the box.
That's fantastic.
Now-
Let me see, T.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Can you look through them at all?
No,
there are,
but they look pretty good.
there
They
are.
do look pretty good.
Okay, have you ever seen or
Barnoculars.
known of anybody in your personal life or actually seen someone drinking alcohol out of a
Flask.
No, not a flask, but some hidden flask.
Yeah.
Like
Somebody that I did not know.
yeah, or even know someone that I've known plenty of people that have hidden alcohol.
Yeah, I've done that,
on their
yeah.
body to get into a concert
Many
in
times.
bags or some sort of
I've
other
only
way.
hidden urine to pass my test.
Oh, I know a guy to do it too.
But I'm saying in an actual like one of these barnoculars or like
No, I've been gifted 6 different flasks.
Oh, actual flasks. Yeah, you
I've
never
never
use
used
them.
one.
I have them too. You never use them. It's
I don't
just-
think
yeah.
flasks. I think, can we all agree today, based on my comment earlier, that we're all more alike and we're all stupid?
yeah.
That nobody used flasks. They're not.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing you used back when you were a cowboy.
And,
Or if you're a mailman and you needed to drink during your shift.
and they were a lot more prevalent in movies than they were
Yeah.
in real life because in the movie plot they had to figure out how you knew the alcohol or the detective was an alcoholic. Oh, he's drinking a flask everywhere he goes. He needs alcohol.
Yeah.
To
You know that changed. You know that changed. It's not the flask anymore. It's a bottle of pills. I'm serious. That's the trope
Oh,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The Stranger
yeah,
Things.
Yeah.
The trope is different. The trope now is that the sheriff or the detective is going to get some pills and he's got to spill them a
He's
little
got
bit.
yeah.
He has to spill them.
Are they painkillers or does he have an ulcer and he needs to take
No, they're
it?
painkillers, but he spills them and he has to scrape them back up before people see them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he
Yeah.
takes one like kind of
Yeah.
shaking. You
Yeah.
got to kind of shake and
His
take
hands
it.
are shaking.
Which, by the way, you don't do. Other than you're just so excited to get that pill in you.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
it,
you're
yeah.
shaking from just pure glee.
yeah. And by the way, you'd never spill your pills if you're like I've
Yeah.
known pain pill addicts and they've never dropped one pill.
Not me, buddy.
Yeah, you count them. You count
I'm
them.
going to tell you something I'm not proud of. I put one in my pocket before to come here, and then I'll take my shorts off and lick that pocket.
Oh my
You get
god.
that dust out of it. You gotta get all that dust out
Oh
of it.
my
If that thing's
God.
rattling around in there next to my pocket knife, it's gonna knock the tail end of my pill off. So I'll go in the bathroom, take my shorts off, and I'll lick the pocket to get the dust out because I'm not letting my pocket knife kill my Oxycontin. That's
Oh
crazy.
my
That's the first
God.
rule of being a hillbilly. Don't let your pocket knife break the Oxycontin in your pocket up so much that you're licking your pockets.
Do you think now because no one notices this is a thing anymore, you think I can get away with it now like a football game? Because
Absolutely. We could take that. You and I could take that to the Kia Center, or no problem.
because no one's got their eye on the
No
prize for
problem.
this anymore. Like no one's
I
thinking
brought.
that.
You know how much I've brought?
It's too, though, they would think that there's some sort of weapon inside or something. Like, they're more worried about weapons than alcohol.
but like at a football game, this seems more like people are going to bring this to a football game more than a basketball game. But you think I could get away with that at a UCF game kind of thing?
Well, no, you could do
you could
it.
just put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You could do it at a basketball
Bring a
game.
flask.
Yeah.
You don't have to drink out of the binoculars. You could put a regular flask in your pocket. As long as it's not metal, I guess they would never
Well,
know.
all flasks that have got my initials engraved in it from a wedding are made of metal. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, they do sell plastic ones at like ABC.
Yeah.
They do sell them.
Because they're even and I'm not saying I do this, but the TSA,
You look at the pockets.
the TSA is only looking for weapons and explosives. They're not looking for your weed or drugs or anything.
Yeah.
Like they're not trained to even look for that. There's no drug sniffing dogs that are in other countries.
But they
that
will
are,
find your sex toys, but that's just because that's fun.
Yeah.
That's just 'cause that's fun.
and there's none of them looking for that. So it's like they don't want you bringing guns and knives and bombs on planes.
Or liquid. I mean, but look, that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that's.
I guess if you were trying to sneak a flask of liquid but they don't care about that it's alcohol, they're worried that it's some sort of liquid bomb.
I have taken airplane bottle size. I've taken them through TSA. You're allowed to bring airplane bottle size.
Just
bottles.
the individual airlines don't.
I wasn't drinking them on a plane. I just was trying to bring them to a destination, and that was the only way I could do it.
You know what I've started doing for our cleaning people? I go by to the Publix liquors over here, and in the trash can, I get out all the little mini airplane bottles that homeless people leave in there, and then I put them under my bed.
A lot of them.
I mean,
you should put a
totally,
lot.
like 75 of them. It's a lot. It's a
100
lot.
bananas.
Yeah, it's a lot. And they haven't said anything to Andrea yet, but I'm waiting to see. Her Majesty Services, let's see if they say something.
No one knows your shame like your cleaning lady and your garbage man.
Yeah.
They know your secrets.
Man, he's putting it down.
Do you really have a cleaning
Hire
lady?
more recycling guy.
I do once a month.
Yeah, I'm so kind of. I don't
Once
have
a
anything
month
to
we have
hide,
a-
but I just don't. I don't want.
No, once a month we have
You're
a lady.
single.
Yeah, but I got
he's
cash.
I mean, not single.
He's not
I
single.
know, but I meant no kids.
No, hold on a second. I saw
Same
something
thing.
I wanted to bring up.
Go ahead.
I saw a photo yesterday in doing preparation for CADILLAC Pat coming on the show. And I saw a picture of your pinball machine.
Yeah.
And then another machine, I think. And then like a
Yeah.
little shelf with like maybe 6 items on it. And I go, she made him pare it down. Because it's in a tiny little corner and it's Pat's corner.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Am
Am I right or
you're
wrong?
right.
Don't you shut up.
You're
Am I right or
right.
wrong?
You're right.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
I know
There'll
it.
never be a legend like this.
I knew he was going to say
Take it
that.
away.
The only thing I wrote down for you coming in, I was going to wait. I go, I got to bring up this picture, bro. I
God.
didn't even tell Tom about the picture.
Why do the women do that to us? They
know.
steal. They take all.
I know.
Like
She did
this is
let
who
him-
we are.
She let him keep the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a good woman.
My
That's
giant.
a keeper.
Yeah.
That's a keeper.
I just had to put the claw machine in the garage, and then the next step is the claw machine. I got to eventually, I guess, sell.
You
So
gotta sell
I
it?
gotta-
Like,
yeah.
Why don't you put it here?
It's huge. I would if you want it here. I'll put it here.
Why don't we keep his claw machine and then what are we going to put in it? We going to put something fun in there and then listeners, BDMs can stop
Oh
by
my
and
God!
win
I
prizes.
would do that.
We put some drugs and
Ooh, pain pill claw machine.
oh, we're gonna rob.
Look, if Osceola Sheriff can run an illegal casino, we
Yeah.
can do a pain pill claw machine
Yeah.
at Weston Trading Company
Exactly.
in Sanford.
we have to go get they're weak from Bahamas. they just got some codeine.
Yeah,
some
they're not
weak
the real
codeine.
Yeah, the crappy ones.
Can't
Yeah.
get
The
there.
real
Yeah.
What could we
if
put
we had
in
a
there?
fentanyl pain pill machine, we'd
It would match in here too. 'cause
it
it's
would be
red.
like zombie land. Like they would World War
Oh,
Z.
what if we gambled with
attack
death?
this place and steal it?
What if we gambled with death?
What do you mean?
We find the worst area of Orlando. We put the claw machine in there. Narcan. It's called the death gamble. Narcan claw machine.
They have-
It's free, but you just got to get it out of there. It's free. Totally free play.
Get it before you fall asleep.
Yeah, you got to go. You better claw crazy.
You know they have Narcan.
Yeah.
What are they called?
You were gonna say slot machine.
no, it's a
Vending machine.
Vending machine.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is kind of you're like, I don't have $1.
Okay, which society is better? I'll let you both. You can weigh in. Which society is better? America, where we have the Narcan
Claw machine.
or Narcan vending machine.
yeah.
Japan, panties. They got used panties in the vending machine.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, but we got the farts in a jar you can mail. That's what we have. There's a chick that does
Who's
that.
selling farts in the jar?
There's a chick that made it big on that. You can easily look that up. She was selling her farts in a jar and mailing them.
I don't think she's really
like
farting
2
in the
years
jar.
ago.
That's fake.
That
I'd have
was-
to have a video.
yeah.
I'd have to have the video with the jar.
That was kind of the thing.
It's sulfur air. Anyway, what's next, Pat? Sorry.
All right, okay. I've had these for a long time.
I always like it when other guests are in the lobby waiting to go through.
Yeah.
And they have to wait through Pat's junk
Especially when they're
treasures.
advertising.
Well, they may wanna look.
You start second guessing.
All right, look, I got 1998 Penthouse.
Penthouse. Whoa, you got to put the penthouse down, buddy. That's a little.
and-
Penthouse is a little too strong.
1977 Playboy.
Okay, we can do Playboy.
That's
okay,
good,
okay.
yeah.
Playboy's nice.
There's
Now-
some good stuff in
Tasteful,
here, dude.
tasteful.
It's kind of odd that you brought in a 1977 Playboy. You're
Well,
whole
it's-
sick as a 90s.
I know, but I just like old stuff. I had to
Yeah.
have. Well,
He's a Bushman.
This one's 1998. You know what I mean?
Oh,
At least I
okay,
don't want to show
okay,
the front. No, it's pretty. It's clean on the front. You can put
Yeah,
it
but
on.
inside, you
Oh,
know,
inside's blue,
I
yeah.
remember the difference between Playboy and Penthouse for a young man is literally like having mild salsa and Scotch Bonnet Inferno.
Now,
Oh yeah.
let me just now that Tommy's in middle school, and
Is this where you try to convince us that you buy him pornography?
No. I think that we were more exposed to pornography and things that we weren't supposed to see back in our day
Because
than
we had
kids
to
are
hide
now.
it. Yeah,
because
it's
it was more rare?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I think it's because it was more rare. It was untalked about, and now like they do classes on internet safety in school for sixth graders in
Really?
middle school. Yeah, like Tommy's taking an internet class, and like the
I
whole-
don't want my son taking your damn liberal internet safety class. I'm sorry. I'm
I didn't know.
I'm practicing for the future.
Yeah, you're
because
getting ready.
I was like, for sure,
You listen here.
some kid, and by the way, no kids like take out their like some kids I'm sure do, but it's not as prevalent as I thought there was going to be, and like it's not a thing where everybody's like, hey, look at this, look at the horrible atrocities of the internet, and they're
Yeah.
all showing each other like that. So far, and Tommy usually, he tells us
Or it's
about
doing it behind your back, like in bed, like
not,
sneaking it.
it's not. I say that. Of course, every parent's like, "Oh, I trust my son. They'll never."
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't want to stop talking.
I know
about
what
it.
you
But
mean.
I don't think it's not as prevalent as I thought it would be.
So it made
Because
you feel better.
Yes, I don't think it happens as much as I thought. I was putting 90s Tom into 2025 middle school.
Yeah.
So
and
you're a
thinking-
little more positive about it.
like,
then.
and it was like they are a lot more educated than I was. Like, I'm going back and
That makes sense.
Like, I remember how I was in '93. I'm gonna do that.
Well, you
like, and
quested
it's
for it
different
because you were ignorant, dude.
Yes.
You were questing for it, and
Yeah.
they're not ignorant to it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
There is
Because it's
truth
too
to
easy
that.
to get now. Before, like you had to get your one friend to get you the magazine,
Yeah.
and you have to sneak it
Yeah.
into your house and hide it under your bed.
They
in a
probably
place where
know
mom
way
won't
more
go.
in a correct scientific manner than you even know they know.
Yeah, they're more educated
Yeah.
than we were. If
I
that makes
agree
sense.
with that.
And just because there's more information.
Well, it's facts in my house because Maisie knows all
Dude.
about reproductive and what the girls do and everything.
Did you
that
guys give her the talk? or-
Andrea did. They have
No,
talked
my
about their
sons,
business
yeah,
all
they
up and
know.
down.
Did you get
no
a
sex?
talk?
No sex.
I didn't.
but-
I didn't talk nothing. My wife did everything, and they know. And
No
I didn't say
sex, but,
nothing.
like,
I
Maisie
said,
doesn't-
"Don't say it. Don't tell them." Oh God, you took their innocence.
Yeah, I don't think Maisie knows about what things do, but she knows how her body works. She knows how a lady's body works. She knows
Wow.
about menstrual cycles and periods, and that she'll get one.
Yeah.
And it is.
Oh yeah, my sons. Well, no, my
I'm gonna
sons
pass
know about the intercourse. They know,
Really?
Yeah, they know how babies
Did you
are made.
did you give? Oh, but did you get a talk when you were a kid from your
Hell
parents?
no.
Yeah, mine.
My
neither.
dad did this.
Hell
My dad is
no.
like,
I didn't
come here,
either.
boy. And I'm like,
No,
Dad. And he goes,
no
you
one told
come
me.
here. And he goes, get real close to me. And I'm like, yeah, Dad. And he goes, that's all he did. That's all he did.
No adult ever mentioned that to me ever
Same,
in my life.
Same.
No.
Still to this day.
We didn't
No,
even
I
have
didn't-
like a class or anything in middle school. I don't remember. Like
I think my talk was like this. I think my mom and dad came
I
in
knew
or
it by
something.
middle school.
same. Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
it.
my buddy Joe and his cousin, he showed
Monsters.
me
They're monsters.
in fifth grade. They're like, look at this porno mag. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm traumatized at every page.
I had one. I was
trying to be
1994.
cool.
I had a 1994. I remember I had it for years. Like I must have got it in like 94. That was my first actually owning a piece of material.
Yeah.
I remember how precious.
Spice.
I remember how precious the materials were.
Oh,
when
my
you, when
God,
you got
yeah.
one. I remember What's funny is there is a lot of me and Tom and I talk about our whole show at some point could be called like, were you born with it or did you learn it? You know, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that, and Tom will laugh at this, like I had the Barbie twins issue. I loved the Barbie twins because it was amazing to me to think that you would have these two women with boobs that big that are gorgeous, that are that tall. They're tall. And there's two of them. They're twins. And I kept that thing pristine. I remember I wouldn't even crease the pages when I was looking at it. And when I was done, I would seal it back. And then I would take it and spine side forward, I would shove it between my mattress so it stayed nice and flat and glossy.
Yeah.
I kept that thing nice, man.
Yeah.
It's like my collection.
Did your dad have anything? Did you able to snoop his out?
I found my dad's stuff, and that became a Thanksgiving Day fight that we've talked about, I think, on a BDM show. I found...
and he found you finding it?
I found it, and then I didn't... It was in a brown paper bag, and I had rewind... It was a copy of the tape called Gazongas. I've told this story.
Yeah.
And I tried to rewind it back to the right spot, and then when I went to put it away, something happened. I couldn't put it away, or or part of the paper bag was sticking out of my... Because it was in his office, and then he had all his books up on a, like, you know, like if I'm sitting at a desk here, the right-hand side of his office is like one of those 1980s built-in bookcases where you'd put like the books that you'd pose in front of.
Yeah.
And he'd put it in behind the books in a brown paper bag. And I think I left part of the brown paper bag sticking out. By the way, that brown paper bag had gone in and out of those books so many times that it looked like a brown rag of cloth.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Yeah,
it was a soft piece of paper because I had used Gazongas. I've watched that video. I can quote it now.
All right, you got one last.
Oh yeah. Well, this was just for me. I want you to see. You got to see. Look at a young Cadillac there.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Oh wow! You got a butt cut.
You look at that. Well, it's like the Zach Morris kind of look that I was going for.
In the 90s?
That's 1994. I was a freshman going to prom with my neighbor, and she wanted me to go with her. Yeah, that's me in 1994.
You kind of had like an Archie Andrews look.
It was like a mohawk. Essentially, you just fold it over. It was kind of a.
Did you appreciate the 90s when you were in it? Oh, you played football? What position?
Linebacker.
All right.
these are great.
There's a ton of them in there. Basketball one right there to your right, too.
Oh, I like this one, though. Look at that. Look at that chubby bunny. Oh, look at that little chubby bunny.
I have a picture almost with the exact same shirt.
Sure.
I think.
What if you guys are brothers?
The 80s, no, but everything in the 80s looked the same.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything in the 90s. It's funny. I see pictures people post on Facebook sometimes, and I think they're mine. I'm like, do you have my family pictures? But I realized I was like, oh, it's like the filter was all the same because that's what
the color was like that.
They were all developed the same.
Taupe and tan or something, like it's all got that color.
There's nothing past 2010 really has any recognizable.
And it looks the same. It looks all like they've done the math where it's like, oh, if you go back today, Back to the Future will be in 1989 or something like, and he went back to the 50s. It seems so dramatic. But now if you went back to the exact same 30 years ago, it's like, it's not that.
I kind of have a theory about that.
But
like
it'll be like, oh, there's no robots running anything. You know?
You guys know like the vivid setting on a TV?
Yeah.
Like where you go in and
I just bought a new TV.
And you hit the button and it makes it vivid. And then like when you go to buy a TV, normally all the TVs at like a Best Buy or Circuit City, I know that's a dated reference, but like not anymore. But like when you would go to an actual store, they'd all be on vivid. They'd all be blasting the color at you.
But that's what I want. I want it on that.
I know, but I've always sort of thought that photos now are not accurate. We think they're accurate. I feel like the photos in the 80s were more accurate.
Yeah, okay.
Because what we're doing now
is it enhancing them to a point?
It's too clear.
I really believe that. I think that we have made it to a point where it's not a true. It's almost like everything's a filter.
Oh, of course,
now. Everything's a filter.
It's also, I don't smooth out your skin and take out the people in the background. And it's like, well, what is it?
Is that a reason why I have a hard time watching a new TV show? Because I don't buy it because it seems too like I notice everything too much or something. Like I'm watching New Alien Earth. I like the alien concept, but I'm having a hard time getting in mentally because it looks too clean, like it's too clear.
Yeah. It's like when everything went HD in the news, you're like, it's too good.
Put it back to the cheese cloth.
That's an old man
Martha
thing to
Sagowski
say.
still looks hot.
She does. She does still look good.
So Pat, where can people find you?
Call me at the Brass Tap every Wednesday through Saturday night. I'm there every single time.
All right, go say what's up to Cadillac
And,
Pat.
Yeah. What about the treasures?
Yes,
Treasure
treasures.
update.
It's still in here, by the way.
I looked for the treasure in here, and
It's still in here. I'm
I
so
looked
happy.
and I got skunked.
It's not a treasure. It's just something that I did. It's so obvious.
See, do you understand how hard it is to look for treasures that are crap? Yeah, it's so hard. I can't. If the treasure, like if a dumb person tells me that a turd is treasure, then I don't know what to do, man.
All right, Cadillac
All right.
Pat at the Brass Tap. Go find him. Go
See
say
ya.
what's up, and we will be right back. Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Scottie and Jeremy here from the History Center. How you guys doing?
Hey guys.
Great. How are you?
Very
Good.
to see you guys.
So the History Center is celebrating 25 years in your downtown location.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. And our beautiful 1927 historic courthouse, the courthouse before the current courthouse that you go to, the big tall skyscraper, which now I realize is 26 years old, so I have to quit calling it the new courthouse because it isn't new anymore.
It is crazy because they made where was the old History Center location?
We were in Lock Haven Park. Jeremy
Okay.
can tell you more
Yeah,
about
so
the
that
history.
location opened in 1976. So that was sort of like the predecessor to what we are now. And then that was the Orange County Historical Museum. And then when it moved to the History Center that we know now, it sort of expanded its scope. So originally the museum in Lock Haven Park was for Orange County, and now we're for all of Central Florida. So it's Orange County and all the counties that touches. So basically expanded the scope, expanded the size, and now it's kind of what exists today. So
Is there any fence in Lock Haven Park with a bunch of locks? Because I feel
This guy's a brand.
I see what you're saying.
No,
I see what you're
I've
saying.
been to a lot of tourist locations, and
I don't like that.
And Paris and some other places.
I'm glad you brought this up. Baldwin had one down on our
where
Oh, really?
yeah, out in the lake. We had one, and all the kids put it on there. And me and other Baldwin residents petitioned, and they cut them all down. I'm like, and they're like, it's a symbol of love. I'm like, cut them down.
they put
cranky man.
combination locks.
It
and
looks
then
terrible,
it's
and I
all-
don't care if you know Alexis loves Tommy. Cut it all down.
it's not even lock. It's not spelled like lock.
I know,
though,
but
so.
I'm stupid, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it rhymes, Jeremy, and I like me like rhymes.
No, I know. Yeah. So when it moved in 2000 to the current location, the old courthouse, right?
Correct, yeah. So that, like Scottie said, the 1927 courthouse, designed by Murray S. King. He actually passed away before it opened, but he was one of the early architects here in Orlando, and he designed the Angebild Hotel and the Rose Building that the Lodge used to be in, and a bunch of other buildings downtown and stuff. So, yeah, we're really, it was a good opportunity. Of course, that predates our time with the History Center, but really expanded the scope and all the sort of different stories that we can tell and different content that we can provide. So it's been a great experience for, everybody that works there, and also, I think, a big attribute to the community.
I wish we were in a historic building
No, no, yeah.
because there is something
Just
cool.
stick around. It'll be historic.
I don't know how long I've got.
We're not sticking
Scotty.
around that long.
Yeah, Scotty, I don't know. I've been wanting to check out daily, buddy. I'm telling you.
we're day to day at this point.
Yeah. I really is day to day.
Every day I try to open the door up, but one day it's like an open. I'm like, I'll just turn around. So now we also like celebrating 25 years. Is like 25 years is.
I feel like it's the first big milestone.
quarter century is huge.
People say 10, but I mean, I don't know. 25's big.
But for whatever reason, psychologically, when someone mentions the 2000s, it does not seem like it could possibly be 25 years.
I blame Conan O'Brien for
agree.
that. He
yeah.
predicted in the 90s, and he did that bit in the year 2000 that made us all feel like that was very far away. And it is not. So shame on you, super intelligent comedian and writer Conan O'Brien, because you made dumb people like me that grew up on your
It
stupid
was
show.
a frequent listener.
Yeah, you and Andy Richter in the
Yeah, I used to remember that.
It's gonna
The
take.
flashlight.
I
like-
sang it to my mom 1,000,000 times.
And I bet this happened in the 1800s when it switched to the 1900s.
Probably was worse.
Where like once again, like people that were born in the 1800s, and then it switched to and then you referenced 1900, and then people born in the 1800s were like, that's not that long ago. Like they dealt with the same thing, and now we're dealing until we all die off. And then only people born in the 2000s, then people will be like, oh, 2000? That's a long time ago.
I might be wrong on that. What if it's not worse? What if technology is what's making it appear to not be that long of time? Because we're like if we had lived back in the 1800s and we had to go through, let's just say 25 years, that's a long time because we're not, nothing is constantly telling us that time is marching forward.
Yeah, I guess.
We're just kind of doing things.
Yeah, yeah,
I
right,
wonder
yeah.
if it's the technology we're constantly attached to that is giving us this strange perception of time. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not high either. I'm just like thinking about it. I'm like, maybe that's
I
just.
think that's an interesting.
Yeah,
point,
I think it kind of works both ways too, because like before like social media and like photos are just omnipresent, like you would just sort of imagine the past in your head, and now like when we go and look at photos from like the early 2000s, like it seems the actual like quality of the photo seems like very long ago, whereas in my head it doesn't really seem like
not that long
so
ago.
Perfectly said. Yeah.
So this may make me dumb, but I don't know why, but the AI where it takes a still photo and then it gives you like 3 seconds of you like, to move it around a little bit.
Brendan is.
Oh, he's an expert.
He does it with
Yeah,
the postcards, and I love them.
Like,
Yeah,
I love
they're
them.
very
Like for whatever reason, my mind is blown every time. Like, and I can't wait. I don't even know how to do it, but I'm like, can I do that to my photos? And then once I see it with my own photo, I'm not joking. It's gonna be like the hoverboard. I am gonna freak out because I'm like, wow.
You see the ones right where it's like a still photo of like your grandpa, and like in the war, and then he's like. He's like, hey, I'm your grandpa. Hello, it's your wacky grandpa. I'm wiggling.
Yeah, he does like a little movement. You're like, whoa!
Yeah, you're like, oh my God.
I'm like, why isn't everybody freaking out about this? This is amazing. Anyway, sorry, Jeremy.
It's also disrespectful, I feel like, in a little ways to take like
He's dead.
You're taking like a Civil War general, you're making him wiggle.
It's
You know,
Weekend
I
at
don't know, there's
Bernie's.
something weird about that.
Yeah, it's always somebody that's like passed away and they're like reanimated.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
yeah.
weird,
Hey,
yeah.
put a Art the Clown makeup on John Wilkes Booth. You know, like what are we doing?
Yeah.
So
Right.
let's talk about all the specials you guys got going on
sure.
at the History Center because
2 for 1 history specials.
you can get 25% off new memberships and even existing memberships.
Right, you could if you want to renew yours, you can go ahead and do it and get the 25% off.
Awesome.
And then we are encouraging people to donate, reminding them that they can donate to the Historical Society of Central Florida. Our museum is a partnership between Orange County government and the Historical Society, which really started the whole shebang. And so we're encouraging people to give $25, $250, $2,500. You know, you get that point.
Yeah.
And then in our store, there are select items in the museum store that are 25% off. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do I get a little brick with my name on it?
You've always wanted a brick. Do you know I have one?
I don't know why.
Do you know I have one?
You have a brick with
I
your
bought
name
one.
on?
I bought a brick.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen it?
I go down to it every day.
where is it?
I don't want to say, but I do have it's very close to here. And it was they were building something near my daughter's school, and I built.
I'm sure we can figure
and
this
I
out.
donated.
Yeah.
And,
Are you afraid people will steal it?
I'm afraid
or-
they might vandalize. I don't want people dragging their balls on my brick.
like Gigi Allen's grave.
Yeah, go down there and just put a little to-do here.
Oh, I'm gonna find it. Well,
it's me
I'm gonna
and-
start running around your.
It's me and my wife.
I'm gonna run around your daughter's school.
And you're gonna be bad about this. It's me, my wife, my daughter, and Dansby Dennis.
No, that's
We
worse.
put the dog on the brick.
The dog doesn't have any money. It's your human money paid for that brick.
That's my dog. He's got all my money. I love that dog. I love that dog so much. Oh my God. If it was me, like if I had to choose between my wife or my dog all day.
Wow.
So okay,
Yeah, we're best friends.
So this is interesting. Because we've obviously like Music and Mayhem and the old exhibit at the History Center, that was celebrating like the 90s, right? So
80s, 90s, yeah.
80s, 90s, that kind of thing. So when do we get into like how many years have to pass by for it to be considered like history? Like, because that 25 years, like
great question.
Like a 25-year-old car is technically, or it used to be, a classic car. I think that was the age where it's like your car turned into technically a classic vehicle.
And you get that special license plate.
yeah.
And now,
I have one of those.
Now they're not so
Even-
classic
I have
anymore.
a
They're just
blue
old.
I have a blue antique. Mine's antique. That's different, right?
Right.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
well, yours in the 60s.
Yeah, mine's 66 years old. My scooter.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm saying like, so when do we get to a point where something in the year 2000 is considered historical.
I think we're at that point. I mean, like the exhibit
Yeah,
that
I
you're
agree.
talking about Figurehead, the local concert promoter, was from the sort of scope of the exhibit was 85 to 2001. So, I mean, for our purposes, we're constantly collecting history, even that's sort of happening now. So we have to sort of think in the context of what will be important or what do we wish we had from 50 years ago that we can collect now. So, as a museum, we're always sort of considering what's happening now, part of history. But as far as like what people perceive, I mean, especially with that exhibit, there was a lot of like, oh my God, like this is like my, adulthood that's now in this museum, and it makes you feel old. But yeah, I mean, history happens, all the time with us, and we really need to do a good job of keeping it as we go, as opposed to looking back and thinking, man, we really missed the boat on having that item or having that sort of, interview or what have you. So yeah, I mean, it is weird to think that stuff that happened so recently is like, distant history now in some ways.
I
But
think it's cool though when you get to that point in your life when you go, I've lived history,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
this. The stuff I have in my house is
Yeah.
it means something to people now.
Is it cool to stare the Grim Reaper in the face?
I try to.
I'm like, get away from me! Oh God!
And why is he? And I have a question. Why is he always tall?
Right.
That's a good
right.
point.
For
Yeah.
those of
Should
us
be
that are
Mini
small,
Reaper.
I would like to think that at some point I could take over for him, right? Like when I die, I would like to think
Yeah,
that
you
I
can
have
never
like
be
the
a Reaper.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus or something?
Well, I don't know, but I don't like to be told what I can't do, right? Don't tell me what I can't do. And if I want to be Reaper, my mom told me I could be anything I want. If I want to replace the Grim Reaper after I die,
you can't
and
even hold a
pull
sickle.
old souls to hell, I should be allowed to pull old souls to hell because I'm not tall?
Yeah.
Because I'm too weak to carry a scythe? Or is it a sickle? I don't know.
You can help clarify this, but if I could tell a cyclical thing about our history with this, the 25 years and coming back to that space.
Yeah.
There used to be, in the space in front of us is our park. It's called Heritage Square Park, and there used to be a courthouse there, red brick courthouse, and that's where the museum traces its roots back to 1942.
Yeah, 42.
42. There was a small exhibit about pioneer days, but so the fact that we wound up coming back there is pretty cool. The other thing that's kind of cool right now is in Orlando Collected, the minutes. This guy J.P. Huey wrote the minutes about the incorporation of the city of Orlando, and that's in the building right now. That was written in that courthouse. He was the clerk of court,
Oh, wow.
and so he was in that courthouse when he wrote that. So.
Yeah. So wait, is this just sort of like a vie to get a Drunky the Bear exhibit? At some point?
Oh,
I had
Jeremy
another
knows.
idea. I
How'd
had
you
another
know?
idea
It's
I wanted to pitch you
overdue.
guys.
It's overdue.
I honestly had another idea I wanted to pitch you guys, but it might be weird. It's weird.
Oh.
But I thought it would be fun for you guys to pick certain creatives in Orlando proper
History. Yeah.
and then get them to invent fake history and do an exhibit
Fake history.
and do an exhibit on just creative stories that these people have
Well,
made and go all in.
I'll tell you what, if you're able to find a sponsor, Zella would be all over.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
talk
you
to
turn
Mo.
this into money.
Mo DeWitt's fake history.
Listen, for a $25,000 donor, we'll get some fake history. Scottie knows. But eventually, there will be. You know what sucks is that I'll be dead by the time the Drunky the Bear history.
No, you won't.
No,
you won't.
So I'll show up, old man.
In a wheelchair.
A wheel blanket.
Yeah. And they're like, put a flag on me. And then they're like, that's stolen valor. You can't do that. You're like, I'm Drunky the Bear. You're confused. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I've been way gone, but then I did leave a hologram message for you. And I'm like, Tom, it's me, Dad.
I mean, like, even the hologram's little.
Like, look how little that hologram is. You can hold it in the palm of your hand.
I'm like, did you know he wanted to be the Grim Reaper?
Too small. Everybody chant too small.
It's funny, like you were talking about being in a museum or like, is it such recent history? But I think like you guys, would know in terms of like radio and just the sort of local color. I mean, as far as like the work that we do, I mean, of course, there's like some big issues and topics and
Sure.
politics and,
Oh, yeah.
everything that we, kind of cover over the history of Central Florida. But I think the things that are like the local color and the late night commercials and the TV, spots and the different sort of characters.
Yeah, we
that
all
own
love
stores.
it. Yeah.
Like that's what people in a lot of ways want to see. And I think if you can kind of implement that and mix that in. So yeah, I mean, I think it makes people feel like their real life is connected to history and not just like, the president or the, governor of Florida or something like that, where it's like, not connected to our everyday lives in that way. So
yeah, and Orlando does have a unique. Speaking of like media and radio, like there's people that have been broadcasting and on radio for so long, like 30 years, 30 plus years. Daniel's been broadcasting on rural radio for 30 years plus, and then like that's a long and I feel like not that
not that
prevalent.
impressive. That's what I was gonna say. You have something different. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say it's not that impressive. I was like, I could have gone.
It's gotta be
Radio
unique.
wasn't even in color back
It's
then.
like, shouldn't I have gone to New York and try to work in a bigger market? Like, why stay in this dump? This place sucks. No, I'm kidding.
This guy's been working at Dairy Queen for 50 years.
Yeah, I've always wondered why. You got the guy that works at Qdoba. He's like, he's been rolling burritos here for 25 years.
Yeah, you're like sad. You're
and
like,
then-
oh God, he wasted your life.
And then they give you some sort of pen or something. It's like, you could have worked for the best. You could have gone to Mexico and rolled burritos. That's where burritos come from.
So again, and when does the 25-year celebration end? The 29th?
29th, yeah. So it's going on now. We started it on the 16th. We got a proclamation and from the mayor.
Oh, nice.
About the day. It was a nice little moment because Sarah Van Arsdale, who was the executive director who made the move happen, was present during that.
Oh, cool.
And, got a picture with the mayor, that kind of cool stuff. And then for the 2 weeks after that. So on the 29th will be the last day, and that's the actual opening day.
There you go.
Awesome. So go out there, get that 20% off the membership.
25.
Renew.
So 25.
What'd you
yeah.
say?
Oh, and you use, I should mention, the instructions are there, but just in case, you use the discount code 25 off, all one thing, in your
25
checkout.
OFF.
Yeah.
25 OFF, 25 off, all one word, and you'll get your money off.
Yeah, there's 25% off selective merch at the History Center as well for the celebration. And just go support the History Center because it's we need someone to preserve Central Florida's history so that all your kids, like I said, a lot of our listeners' kids grew up in Central Florida, even though if we didn't, because it's transient or whatever. It's like this is your family's, your kids' history now if they were born here.
You turn to the camera and you go, Central Florida history. You're living it.
right?
That's what you do. You're living
I like it. I like it.
You might as well appreciate it because you are it.
We'll be using that.
There you go.
TheHistoryCenter.org. Jeremy, Scottie, thanks so
thank
much.
you
Yeah,
guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yeah, no
Super
problem.
fun.
And we will see you on Monday. Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Real quick, our Bad Business Beer Fest is coming up November 22nd. Then Sofa and Suds, November 23rd.
Yeah, man.
Both events are free. Both events are open to whoever wants to come. Obviously, for the Beer Fest, anybody who gets a free sample cup or wristband has to be 21 and up.
Yeah, and it is a totally free beer fest. As far as we know, the only one of its kind. You got to have an ID. You can bring your family. Pets are allowed. We just ask that they be well behaved.
Tons of different local breweries. There's a lot of THC beverages that are coming by. They set up tents. They'll fill up a sample cup for you as you walk around. We got live music by Silver Linings Band.
Yeah.
We've got a DJ. There are tons of food trucks out there. Gabriella Plants is giving out free plants. We got Hittin' Skins, the new merch company we've been working with. They're going to be doing something cool.
I'm going to try to make peanuts, too. I really am.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
know.
gonna try to make some peanuts to give away to BDMs only.
And just, it's just a huge street party with food and drink, and it's all free.
Yep, and we'd love to have you and your family out there, so come hang out with
Yeah,
us.
and all we want people to do is show up.
Yeah, or come say hi. I
Yeah.
like it when you come and say hello, or like when you come up and say, hey, Dan, I've been listening to you for, forever. Well, thank you. It really does mean more than I could ever even. I'll give you a hug.
Yeah, like me and Daniel don't make anything off these events.
No.
We essentially use our sponsors like Mo DeWitt and Fair Villa, My Eternal Vitality,
Digga. I could do two diggas. One
yeah,
for
yeah.
Verifilla, one for My Vitality.
Jeff's Bagel Run,
Digga.
yeah, Modern Plumbing Industry. And it's like these guys paid to advertise at the event, and then we use that money to put on the event for the people.
Yeah.
So, and that's it.
And you know what? And big love to all of our sponsors, because when our sponsors work with you and work with me, They're truly working with independent media, and they're supporting independent media.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, that's really cool. And we appreciate
Yeah.
you. So thank you guys.
Yeah, and it's the only way we can do business.
Yeah, it
And,
really is. It truly is. Between those two facets, the listeners and our sponsors, that's it.
Yeah. And then we hope, and we do these because we're like, oh, we hope that when people go to the beer fest or Sofa and Suds and enjoy themselves, they can say, oh, it's cool that Tom and Dan did this. Maybe I'll listen to them. And that's it.
Yeah, that's all we ask. That's all we maybe is all we ask.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, you can even download the show and not listen. That helps us too,
Don't
because it's just
care.
a number.
Don't care.
Even though numbers really don't matter.
And if you got it, and if you do happen to get a ppm meter, put it on a watch winder. Good Lord. Please.
Yeah. Even though that doesn't matter to
I don't
us.
even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if that's the technology they use anymore. I'm just making jokes.
Honestly, we do business in a weird way where the only thing that matters is reality. Where it's like if you go into Jeff's Bagel Run and then tell them like, oh, Tom and Dan sent me, or we're wearing a Tom and Dan
That
shirt,
matters,
and
yeah.
then the manager sees and they're like, oh, and they tell the marketing people like, Tom and Dan people do come
Katrina
here.
and Jeff.
Yeah. Or you buy a car from one of our dealerships, or you go see Dr. Powers, or you use Modern Plumbing, or you use all these different companies advertise with us. Like when you use them, even once a month, like it does make a difference. You send us an email, we'll send it to them, and they're like, oh, okay, good job, it works. And it's like, okay, our business
It
is still
does.
running.
I know
good.
it sounds so stupid, but you send me a picture of you holding a Jeff's Bagel Run bagel. Just a picture of you and your kids. That matters, man.
Yeah,
It matters.
because we're so small and mom and pop that we really do use all that stuff, and then it does move the needle. Like,
Where did
it's
it become
working.
where did people start assuming that you and I are independently wealthy and we just kind of do this for fun? When did that rumor kind of start floating? Who started that?
It's because people lump us into social media influencers, and they see Mr. Beast as a.
Have they
100
seen how
million.
many followers we have? Not that many.
I know, but they don't know I think the numbers don't necessarily tell the picture or paint the picture that we think it does. They just lump it all together.
Okay.
So if you're an influencer, you're like, you're getting rich. I got to, it's interesting. We got an email the other day about that guy that wrote that Deltona song. Did you see that email?
Oh, yeah.
And-
I just printed. Do you want me to read that?
Yeah, because I was about to.
I have that for you.
Okay, read that email because I have a comment about it because I don't believe something in here that's true or is true.
All right. So this is from I believe it's from a BDM Lucas. Yeah, it's a BDM Lucas email.
And by the way, thank you for. And I apologize if people think I give them too much flack.
Guff? You're giving them guff?
Giving them guff.
It's an act. I'm messing around.
No, but it's also my love language. If I give you guff, it means I love you.
You have a hard exterior. You do.
Yeah, if I don't say anything, not good.
Yeah. That is true. If Tom is ignoring you, then there's something wrong.
Yeah. If I give you guff, that means I like you.
It's seriously, because you are so uncomfortable that guff is your love language. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Lucas, BDM Lucas. Oh, by the way, if you ever want to email us, show@tomanddan.com. That's the easiest way to get a hold of us. Hey, fellas, I was just listening to Monday's BDM show. The guy who wrote the song about Deltona is named Matt Farley. He has a bunch of different band names and alias. He's written over 25,000 songs about random S and makes about $200,000 per year on Spotify. Here's a 12-minute podcast about him from several years ago, and here's an article about him. It's from Lucas.
All right. When I saw he makes $200,000 a year on Spotify, I was extremely skeptical of that. Right? That sounds way too much because I know artists that are super popular that complain about the amount of money they make on Spotify.
I think that's an
pennies on dollars.
exaggeration, yes.
Like making 200,000 seems like way too much, but maybe it's the volume of actual stuff he has. Like if he's got 25,000 songs on Spotify, like even if you, how many are getting that many, downloads or listens? Like even if you had one listener a
not
month,
enough.
25.
It doesn't have enough eyes on it to get $200,000 a year from Spotify.
Like
no way.
Even if they all got 4 listens a month, then you got 100,000 listens. That's not even like close to
like
anything.
There are people that are successful not making money on Spotify.
Yeah. I think you need multi-millions of listens, and then you're getting up there. But I just don't. If you just have a bunch of goof songs, I mean they're garbage. it's kind of mean to say, but they're just nothing.
I'm trying to get in here to search this guy's name to see if I can find a little bit more about him. What did he say his name was?
And
Matt.
And
Fairley?
I think, did we bring this up on a BDM show? Because maybe ACT.
it was on the Monday BDM show.
So in the Monday BDM show, Daniel was talking about finding some guy who wrote a song about Deltona. It was probably because you were looking for Mr. Tom Van, King of Deltona on YouTube.
I was looking for the King of Deltona.
And then you found some random dad that just was like essentially goes through all different places.
I mean, this
and
is
writes
verified.
generic songs.
This is sort of verified. I mean, we have a little bit more pieces to the puzzle. From ChatGPT, this dude's an American musician. He's like 2 years younger than me. So he's like 46. He runs Molten Media. By 2025, so when he started his company and then now, he's released about 26,000 songs under dozens of pseudonyms. He uses many band names, pseudonyms like Toilet Bowl Cleaners, The Hungry Food Band, the guy who sings songs about cities and towns, Odd Man who sings about poop, Puke and Pee. Those are all names of his bands. And then, so he's just spamming Spotify with trash. Then people listen to it, and then he makes $200,000 a year. That's what you want me to believe?
People say he's got like 2 point something. Someone on Twitch said 2.5 to 3 million listens a year.
Yeah, so earnings over time.
I don't think that 2.5 million listens a year get you $200K a year. That seems like too much. Like Spotify wouldn't pay that much.
Yeah, this guy, he's basically, he just makes digital trash.
And then hoping that some people stumble upon it like you did.
Why are we celebrating this? Like, shouldn't this guy be jailed?
No.
He should be jailed. That's what we're doing now, right? We got to jail this guy.
No, he just...
Lock him up.
Maybe just by the pure
It's
amount
trash.
of
He's
digital
illiterate.
trash.
Think about, follow it from this. Okay, if the digital age is digital, right? And we're in the digital age.
Yeah.
This guy is no different than driving down the road and throwing a Big Gulp cup out of your sunroof. He's throwing Big Gulps out of his sunroof, except it's digital Big Gulp cups.
Yeah.
And he's just literate. There should be some penalty for that. Look, I'm all about free speech. Free speech, free speech, free speech.
And then when you drive by it and then you pick it up at 1 penny. Like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like everybody's celebrating. This article is from Providence College. It's a reputable article about this guy. It does say, I can't give you 200,000, but I can vet it and say he's making six figures. He has. I'm not saying he does it consistently. He has made up to six figures. Okay,
at one time.
That is confirmed.
All right.
But this is trash. This isn't. There's no value to this.
That's
guys.
like telling people we've made millions podcasting, which is true.
It's true.
But over the time span, it's not impressive.
No, thank you. Yeah, this guy knows.
Yeah. We can like, oh, Tom and Dan have made millions of dollars podcasting, which is 100% true.
It's
just not impressive over the length of time.
And he's allowed to do this. I mean, look, I get it, but it's trash, right?
Yeah.
In a weird way, if we do, like, because we don't know, do we have unlimited internet? Do we have unlimited bandwidth? Do I have unlimited email power? Can I email as many times as I want until I die? What if I did? I couldn't. Then this guy wouldn't be doing this. He wouldn't be over there singing. His songs, look him up. His songs are terrible.
Like, can we put out? We'd have to pay Libsyn more to put out more podcasts, right? Like, they charge you for bandwidth, or
they charge you for what you put in, right? So if we, So
if we made a 2-hour podcast every day or a 5-hour podcast every day, it would cost us more.
It would and it wouldn't. I could
because if no one's downloading it,
no, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with how many people are downloading. It only has to do with how much space we bought and we are using.
Okay, all right.
Your downloads don't matter at all. That's why this company's probably making ass tons of money. Libsyn is, because how many podcasts buy like a big plan because they just throw money at it and then they put 3 episodes out and then they stop doing it and then that thing's charging every month and they got gigs just sitting in the cloud and they're not using it at all. It's a giant waste. We don't do that. I have our stuff so perfect that when we upload our last show for a month, we're so close to going over that I've gone over before, and I'll just buy it a la carte. I'll just be like, no, give me 2 gigs and I'll buy for $7.
And it's not even expensive. It's $215 a month with all our shows, So it's like, that's nothing.
It's not a lot.
But this guy's business plan is just to spam Spotify with an insane amount of songs, and then hopefully someone will stumble upon it, download it, because they're not good.
But
I guess that's subjective.
in a weird way, no, they're not good. We got to stop saying that. We got to stop. Like, just because somebody does something, we're allowed to say it's bad.
Can you play one just to give
Things
people
are
an
allowed to be
example?
bad.
Like, so when on Monday's BDM show, Daniel played
Do
the
you
song.
want that one? I
and-
can give you that one.
And he was it was a guy who's like, Deltona is a fine place. It has this.
Your version's better.
You know, it's like, and then it's like, oh, it's completely generic and it's really nothing to do with Deltona. And then I guess he just goes and does that about every small city everywhere and just writes some garbage song. And then if you download it, it does count as one download.
Let me find this guy.
And if your business models pay per click or you get paid per click, then that is the business.
Okay, here we go. This is the one I played.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city. La la la, Lake Mo.
I just reported this video. I reported this video as hate speech. I'm gonna get this thing taken down.
I lived in Deltona. I would not call it a wonderful or a city.
Well, but again, this is trash.
Yeah. No, I
So,
know.
but
St. John's River, oh yeah. Deltona, Florida, such a good.
oh, Tracy just reminded me. I'm playing this. I'm giving him money. I give it a thumb down, and I reported it. I reported it for racist hate speech. I'm gonna go through all of this.
Let him do
no.
He's fine. He's grinding.
No,
this
no.
is a grind.
But it's trash.
That's fine.
It's
a
no
trash grind.
so what if so it's no different than if I were able to make money by just driving down the road crapping out of my car, just crapping. Like I hang my butt out
If
the
it's
window.
legal, then you're living the American dream.
This is terrible. Something should be done. We have to stop this man. It's digital trash.
It's the people's fault. It's your fault for
It
even
is my
clicking
fault.
on it.
I played it more than you have.
No,
I played
know.
it 5 times.
Yeah,
I probably
yeah.
gave that guy like 3 cents.
But
He should be sad. Okay, how about that? He's allowed to do it, free speech, yada yada.
But he should be sad.
But he should be sad.
Yeah, I agree
and,
with
and
that,
if
yeah.
he ever goes to a bar, and if a woman asks him like, "What do you do?" he should be like, "I can't tell you."
yeah. Because it's not a respectful way to make a living.
No. It's not. Okay, we're on the same page a little bit.
Yeah, because you're just preying on accidental downloads.
Yeah,
Like no one's seeking this out.
But a lot of
And
okay.
also, it's dead now because of AI. Because you could do this with a.
But a lot of what he's doing is sort of a microcosm of even what Mr. Beast is doing, right? Mr. Beast's ideas, he's great. But Mr. Beast's ideas they've all been done before, and he's just throwing a bunch of stuff out there, and then the eyes get on it, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right, should we just stop recording for a second? You take that song, put it in AI, and then repost it out there, stealing his
We
essence.
could steal his song. Do you want to steal his song?
And then see how much better it could be. How much better
I'll
AI
steal
can.
it.
Okay, all right. We're
All
gonna
right.
stop recording. We'll
Okay.
come back.
I'll be
with
back
a
at
new.
we'll be back at like a genie blink. Bleep. All right, hold on. Let me grab it.
Sorry, I don't know.
No, I think it's funny. I love it when we're riffing, man. No, sorry. I think this is funny. This is improv.
You take a piece of shit and then have a computer make it better.
The man who
You should also post the song underneath his YouTube in the comments.
There it is.
Deltona, Florida.
Let me steal it real fast. Where's my stealer? I have a special stealer. He should be ashamed of himself. I would like to talk to him. Maybe SJ or somebody or Tracy can reach out to this guy. I'd love to interview him and see, like, well, what was your idea to do this, and what's happening with it now?
There used to be value in custom songs. Think about it. Like you used to be able to, you have to pay an
Well, there
artist.
still is value in custom songs because the ones from AI, if they're not writing them, it's terrible.
Dude, people thought that Boots' reggae song was
Yeah,
a
but
real
that's because
artist.
it's a well-written poem.
It is, yeah.
That's not AI.
But they couldn't even tell. that
No,
it
I
wasn't
know,
real,
but
yeah.
but that was the only reason that worked is
It's
because
because
Rudyard Kipling is an amazing
Yes.
author.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it worked.
Well, it worked because he's an amazing author of poems, but also you recognized that would make a good reggae song, and then when it did,
That's
you
luck, though.
you recognized that it sounded good.
Well,
and
the
then-
Africa part tripped me off because
and-
I was like, oh, all reggae songs have Africa.
Yeah, but without your recognition that song sounded good as a reggae, or that poem sounded good as a reggae song, and then we put
What
it out
style do you want?
What's the spirit of that? Like a folk.
Oh yeah. No, he's doing more like
Because you're right. You have to steal the spirit. You have to use your human brain.
he's like kid. He's doing like a kid song.
Okay, yeah.
I could do a kid song.
Yeah, do it a kid song. Yeah, you're right.
He's doing like a sing.
This is what AI can't do: is realize the spirit of things, and then
But it will.
oh, for sure.
Cover. Take that. Delete it. Kid song. Do you want to hear it first? To see if I can
Yeah,
find a
yeah,
good
yeah.
one? So we don't do what we did. I hated the other day where I have to like, it's not working.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes it won't. Okay.
But it's just fucking insane that you could do it this fast. Where it's like you
One,
steal the song, you put it in
two,
there.
3, 4.
We look at different versions, and we present the best one in all of a spam of.
7 seconds. It's getting faster.
Yeah.
It used to be 12 seconds.
All right, now we'll find a good one, then we come back.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city. La la la, Lake Monroe, St. John's River. Oh yeah, Deltona, Florida, such a good and wonderful community. Oh yeah, Deltona.
Immediately better.
Hold on.
It'd be funny if, obviously we have no time for this, but if you just took every one of his songs.
And stole them from him, and then put him 25,000 of them. SJ, can you steal all of his songs, convert them to better songs, all 25,000, and put them back out? And we'll just make our name, because it's Matt Farley, we'll name our name Fat Marley. We're Fat Marley.
And then we make we steal his 200,000 a year.
Look at us. We steal these songs.
You could get sued for that, right? For sure, because you're stealing it directly. I
would.
It's not copyrighted.
See, I would plead to the judge. I'd be, Judge, it's garbage, and the judge would be dismissed. All right, I made a couple different ones for you too. Okay. Here we go, and bring us back. 3, 2.
All right, we're back, and so Daniel made a couple in the span of less than 3 minutes.
Well, the last one I did, it took 7 seconds to make. Just to refresh your memory, here's the original song.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city. La la la, Lake Monroe, St. John's River.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I would have said something real bad about this guy. And then we came up with these right here. It allowed me to introduce the newest version. Oh my God! Hold on, that was way too good. Here we go. Here's the new one.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city. La la la, Lake Monroe, St. John's River. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so much better, right? I mean, just like instantly at 7. And then I did one, and they always come out to 159 for some reason, which is weird. But I did one rap one just to see. I always like to throw something like that's like a completely different vibe in there. So this is supposed to be like New York City thug style rap.
Okay.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city. La la la, Lake Monroe, St. John's River. Oh yeah, Deltona, Florida.
I do like the beat, and they did make it a black guy, right? They made it a black guy. Here's the other one.
Deltona, Florida, USA. Oh yeah, such a wonderful city.
Is that Shabuzi? That sounds just like Shabuzi.
La la la.
And they stole Shabuzi's spirit.
Oh my God, they stole Shabuzi's spirit.
yeah.
All of the.
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
anybody checked on Shabuzi? He's trapped in the machine now. He's in there.
Anyway.
You want to do a couple voicemails?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, couple of voicemails just to cleanse the palate here. If you'd like to leave us a voicemail message, we would certainly like to have it. just get our free app, and you can leave a message like this one right here. Guess what's coming up again, Tom?
What?
Your Native American heritage.
Hey, Tom and Dan. This message is for Tom. I was just listening to the episode where you were talking about your Native American heritage and how either your family miscommunicated that or straight up lied about it or whatever the case was. I think I could help with that. I think I might be able to find, if it exists, your Native American ancestors, or go back as far as I can. I'm a bit of a nerd with that stuff myself. I did that for my own family. I found Sons of the American Revolution ancestor, and some from the Mayflower, some from Jamestown, and a Native American ancestor myself, which was shocking, but I think I could find him if you give me a chance. I'll email you about it. Thanks.
I'd actually like to, sir, if you'd be willing to do that for both of us, I would, I'll pay you, because it'd be something we could talk about.
Hey, we said to do it for free.
Oh, do it for free. You do it
Shut
for free. I am the good one. I'm the good one.
one.
I just want to make it worth his time. I'll pay him in White Claw. I'll just give him a couple of limes.
All right, here's what's funny about this. So he emailed me, and then I gave him my grandfather's name and his parents' names, right? Because it's funny, I didn't know it. I had to text my wife. I was like, "What's Pop-Pop's parents' name?" She knows all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I give him that, and then he said, he's like, "What would help me if I get everybody's birth and death dates, including yours and everybody."
You need some photos of your wife getting out of the shower.
And then Crystal was like, "Don't give him any the sensitive information like that."
Free him.
Yeah. And I was like, what can he do with my grandpa's birth and death date?
Steal your identity. Next thing you know, I'll be writing songs on the internet about Deltona, digital trash.
And she really does fear that. And I'm like, no, this guy.
Oh my God, this is like Otto from the Phillips File soaking his bills. Otto from the Phillips File used to soak his bills in a water barrel and then chop them with a hammer, chop them up with an axe because he was afraid of the government. He was right. He was right the whole time.
Yeah, but so my question to you is, because first of all, it would take me a lot of time to figure out like my grandfather. Well, my grandfather's easy, but like his parents' birth and death dates, I have no idea. Like, they're probably in the Van family Bible that's getting eaten by moths right now.
I would imagine it'd be pretty easy on one of those websites because everything's sort of linked up, and they do through a series of interconnected record systems that are already kind of talking to each other. Like, I started doing it a little bit using one of like Ancestry or one of those. They're pretty advanced. I mean, they...
But I'll also, like, I'm trying to tell Crystal, it's like, this guy is a listener. Like, he's not
I'll do it.
Making some scheme where, like, hey, I'm going to pretend to
What if I'm
Tommy's...
Indian? What if I was Indian the whole time?
But what can
Native American inception.
But it's not, you can't even get anything, like birth and death dates and things like that are public information anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even like people are real sketchy about giving people your credit card number. And I'm like, you give strangers your credit card number all the time.
I had someone email me because I didn't blur my antique license plate on my scooter. I had somebody email me. And said, you know, the picture you put up of Maisie, you had your license plate or your scooter in there. I was like, yeah, I don't care. It's a license plate.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Oh,
man?
People scratch it out and then like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not
how paranoid. Like, and it's not even a secret. There's no.
Maybe we should have been though paranoid. Maybe if we'd all been paranoid, then it'd all be locked down.
No. A paranoid society is not free. Everybody's locking their doors.
Oh, write that down. A paranoid society is not free.
Yeah. You need to live free, like
like a bird, an eagle.
Like I feel free.
You're not wearing pants right now. You're ding dong.
Like
now.
I feel so free, although stressed out of my mind because the trying to
run a
company, all the stuff is the freedom.
Family.
With freedom comes great responsibility.
Tom Van. Take that one.
But I do feel like
take this job and shove it, Dan Dennis.
Like I'm never afraid of getting murdered. I don't lock my doors. I'm
I've started locking the door in the morning. Yeah. I'm going through a paranoia swing.
But anyway, I don't know.
You want to do another one, or should we take a little break?
You know what, sir? I will give you all the birth and death dates and anything you want.
Yeah,
so,
I thought...
The problem is I can't remember. I need my wife to give it to me, and she's paranoid. So what are you
I'll
gonna
give
do?
them to him.
You don't know, though.
I'll figure it out.
The birth and death date of my great-grandpa.
We'll figure it out. We'll get on the internet.
He died after World War One because he fought in World War One. I know that. And he died of some lung complications from mustard gas.
Oof.
He also put my grandfather
horrible.
in a orphanage because he couldn't afford him during the Great Depression.
Yeah, you pick your best one.
Yeah, you did.
And what I mean by that, you pick the strongest ones.
Yeah. That made my pop tough. Also, never gave me a hug, but he is tough as hell.
Well, I told my wife if I told my mom and dad had they ever put me in an orphanage, I'd never hug again.
yeah.
And I would stick to that.
You survived the war.
You want to take a break? Or
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's take a break.
Yep. We'll be right back.